guess maybe us OGs, as y'all gonna call us. I always say, man, if you really nice, get in the trenches with someone who's really like seriously, all kidding aside, and your audience might go like, yo, he bugging. Maybe I am bugging, because that's the mentality I have. Yo, Drake, get in the trenches with Jadakiss.
I think that's suicide.
If you haven't been in it,
that's suicide.
It's easy to copy.
That's suicide.
You see how you talked about a ghostwriter? It's easy to copy a ghostwriter, and this is how you should do the style. Yeah. It's easy to copy. But if you've never been in the trenches before, and they say, you know what? I'm not giving you time to prep for it. You're an MC. Tomorrow, let's have a cypher.
Yeah.
Jadakiss and Drake.
Right now, yeah.
Will he be ready? Will he be ready to go in the trenches with Jadakiss? Don't know. I need a week. No, ain't no week, nothing. Tomorrow, pull up. Will he be ready? He's never been there. Mm-hmm. At least Eminem been there.
Because you know what? That like a lot of people try to discredit him. And it's like, yo, because I talked to people who was like, yo, he in Jersey, he was rapping Rod Digger and them. Mm-hmm. The Outsiders, they bought Punchline, the Lyricist Lounge. They right. He was actually like, yo, and for a white boy.
Yeah.
Like, not even just because he white. I'm saying like he was a white boy, like, yo, like I know tonight might not go right. I'm about to go out here. Mm-hmm. These niggas gonna be looking at me. Somebody might want to pop on me because I'm white. Like, I'm pretty sure them thoughts in your head. Like, no security. Mm-hmm. He coming with, but like, but you still taking that, and you're not holding back, because some people might hold back because they're like, damn, I don't want to win because then it's over for me. Like, he wasn't holding back.
Even though that one kid, what's his name? He did body him though, Eminem. Man. Eminem lost that kid. What was that kid name, man?
Which one?
Was he from Detroit? What's the kid name? It was one battle rapper he battled and he lost him. And people try to make you forget. Oh, I gotta get the kid's name.
Yeah, let me know.
Somebody that's watching that probably going, you talking about? Yeah, they're gonna say it. He lost.
Was that when he had the blonde hair, the white t-shirt? He was with Proof, I think.
I think that was at that time. It was one guy he went up against, and everybody knew M lost against him. This was, way before the big Ember, but he lost. Yeah. But if it comes to me as we talking, I'll say it. But everybody that's watching will probably go, I know who he's talking about. They'll know. But the point is, he's a student. Mm-hmm. Eminem's a student.
It's natural.
I always tell people. He's a student. Sorry, Drake fans. Drake is not a student. He's not a student to Kool G Rap. He's not a student to Kane. He's not a student to all these. Eminem will mention people's names and make you go, what?
Yeah. Tretch, one of his favorite rappers. Redman.
When he said Kool G Rap, I'm like, please tell me Drake know who Kool G Rap is.
Yeah. I hope so.
You got this white boy telling you Kool G Rap is. Come on, man. If you haven't been in it, don't try to make it seem like I can get in it. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. At least he's been in the trenches in Detroit in the ciphers. And
New
over
York,
here. Yeah. He's been in it. Now, everybody can argue saying he's the number one, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I ain't got time to fight with you on it. Yeah. The reason why I ain't got time to fight with you on it, because I've seen you talking to a guy who witnessed it from the very beginning way to now. I've seen some greats, and there's some great ones still, even the time that M came in the game. Mm-hmm. Now, if you ask me, do I think he's like fantastic? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He studied the greats. Any white person, I know you got white audience right here.
Yeah.
Any white person that studied black art is going to make sure they study to the point that where you accept them well enough.
Exactly.
And he did that. Mm-hmm. Can't be mad at him. Mm-mm. We're not mad at Hall & Oates. They studied black music well, and we sold on them. We're not mad at Tina Marie. She studied black artists, Billie Holiday and all these greats. Sold us. She was talented. Mm-hmm. We love the squares. We love them so. White girl, that's our white sister. We love them.
What's my boy name? I'm wild. He just died too. Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah. No, everybody didn't even know he was white.
Oh, what's the other name?
George Michaels was another one.
Yeah.
If you
the Bee Gees?
Well, the Bee Gees, but they had a certain sound, so you kind of knew them, but they did study black artists. But I'm saying, once you study black artists, particularly great black artists, and you kind of you absorbing it. Of course, especially if you talented and you good.
Exactly.
You're gonna absorb it, and you're gonna become at least just as good as them.
Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie, but like people not gonna like that, but even sometimes better. Sometimes.
Yeah, so that's why I don't argue with people that listen. I done seen thousands of rappers from the beginning of day one of a Woody Wood and the Crew to now. So I done seen them all. You don't know Woody Wood and the Crew. I do. At one point they were smoking. Then I saw Flash and the Furious 5. One point they were smoking. Then I saw KRS-One. They were smoking. Then I saw Big Daddy Kane. I've seen it. That's my journey of hip hop. That's not your journey of hip hop. And if it is your journey of hip hop, you're trying to play to the young audience to make it seem like you want to abandon the old school people just so you can feel validated to the young people. No, young people, understand. I saw some greats way before you see your greats. I'm not eliminating your greats.
No.
But don't put down my kings and queens.
Exactly. And plus, if y'all knew who the greats were, y'all would know he got a lot of shit from them.
Exactly.
And sometimes they don't even know.
Exactly. So when he mentions Cool G Raps and all these other rappers, I'm like, see, he studied and he absorbed from the best.
Yeah.
And he knew he was good enough. He just had to figure out how to Big Daddy Kane, how I get into all this. I gotta know how to trickle. He absorbed from the best. He mentioned the names that I ain't hear not one new rapper or even a rapper from 2000 mentioned. I ain't hear Ludacris mention Master Ace, and that's not a disrespect Ludacris because he's dope. But I'm just saying, look at this rapper who mentioned names that you go, did he just say Master Ace? He studied from the best and absorbed from them. And like, yo, I can, and he's been in the cypher trenches with proof of he's been in it.
Yeah.
So when somebody say, put M in such, well, he's been here before. Let's see if he still can stand it. At least you can say he's been here. Yeah. If he lose, he lose.
Even I think I believe. Don't quote me on this, but I believe he was around Buckshot and them too. Yeah.
But again, these are all the people he's listened to. The Sean P's, he absorbed them. He absorbs them. It's like, he's listening. He's a student. So I say that again to my black brothers and sisters. Some of y'all, and these are Stan fans, they call them Stan. Mm-hmm. They're Stan fans. This has nothing to do with whether I think he's great or not. Of course he's great.
Disclaimer.
But right, you gotta do it because they don't get it. They type it. They don't get it. What I'm saying is, any white artist, that's your Justin Timberlake, all of them, they absorb black artists. They study them, and they know that they're talented enough to put themselves in there to at least be just as good as them or better than them. And Eminem put himself in a position, this is hip hop. I'm just as good as them. Look who I've studied from. Look who I studied. Look who I was in the trenches with. Yeah. Sorry. Black people got to understand, we are the blueprint of everything. And white folks study from us and they become good at it. And we accept them. Black people never had a problem accepting white people when it comes to anything we do. If we cooking,
if they're good at it.
Yeah, we cooking cornbread and barbecues or whatever like that. And then somebody in that white organization cooking, these ribs is good. They absorbed and learned how we cooking.
Yeah.
So come on, girl, you better bring them ribs in there because your ribs is good. We just don't invite the white person with the potato salad.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know this.
Because it's not authentic. Exactly. Exactly. Because even every hood, everybody got like at least a white person that, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you like in the South.
Right.
Like a lot of people don't know that, you got white people, white.
They Southerners.
Yeah.
So again, just to make sure that it's clear if you was paying attention to this conversation, if somebody is your GOAT, cool. I'm just not going to have a debate with you on it because I've seen it all through. Now, if you pick him as your GOAT, I ain't got no problems with it. What I'm going to do? Tell you no, you wrong?
Exactly.
He's your guy that you probably, I mentioned Woody Wood and the Crew. Somebody's watching the show probably right now, probably an old school cat will probably go, he finally said our name. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, no one talks about Woody Wood and the Crew.
Yeah.
They were from Brooklyn. I witnessed them as an 11-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. You see these guys, like, oh, Pistol Pete. One of the DJs, come on, man. I witnessed these guys. It was like Pistol Pete, yeah, because he always had the gun on the turntable. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like, come on, I witnessed that's my journey of hip hop. So I'm not going to eliminate the past just so that I can fit in the future. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna fit in the future because I know who's good now in the future, and I also remember who's good in the past. Stop it. Stop with the Chris Brown and the Michael Jackson thing. Stop. What is wrong with y'all? Chris Brown is very talented, but he ain't no Michael Jackson. Stop.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. But for us, like, now for people who wildin',
y'all like this conversation, right?
Chris Brown won't even say that he better than Mike, but he is our like
he's the closest we're going.
You know what I'm saying? He is.
That's basically
perfect. Say
exactly.
Say that to your audience.
That's the best way you can say it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Chris Brown, he's the closest.
He's the closest.
You got to start from because to be compared to Mike, you got to start from when Mike started. Mike started at like 11.
But not only that, again, let's go back to evolving as an artist.
That too.
This doesn't mean that I don't think Chris Brown is not evolving. I see sometimes he kind of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. So you kind of get the same thing from Chris Brown. Evolve.
Yep.
Michael evolved. Yep. We saw him, not only, I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about musically. He transformed.
Yeah.
Until I see you transform musically.
Even his last one, Invincible, people from old generations, they hate the album. I'm like, yo, Invincible. Like for me, that was my Like for me, that was my first Michael. Like I could actually say, like, yo, Michael dropped something when you know what I'm saying in our generation. Like,
yeah, but it's not the good. Trust me. Now this I will fight.
Invincible fire, man. Yeah, yo, people sleeping on Invincible.
This one I will fight with you on. We gonna have a fight for the first time, bro. Trust me. If you put on the Off the Wall album and the Thriller, I don't want to really say it because Thriller and Off the Wall is pretty almost the same. The only reason why Thriller was the fantastic that is because it's the same songwriters and the same production people, same thing.
But the sound is like
it's still the same. Thriller is the
only thing closest to Off the Wall to me off of Thriller. Oh no, you're right. Because Off the Wall, even though he had the pop records, he still had those slower. You're right.
Thriller is almost an off smack of Off the Wall.
Exactly. No, exactly.
It's written by the same guy, Rod Temperton, produced by the same people, Quincy Jones. It has the same tone and same movements of Off the Wall as Thriller. The only thing Thriller got more, they expanded more. Like with the sound and the laughs and the storytelling. Off the Wall was almost there. How did Off the Wall start off? It's like the ghost sound. You know what I'm saying? Before it did that boom, boom, boom. How does Thriller start off? You know, and then at the end he got the darkness falls. The only thing
but that's only one song though.
No, but I'm talking. I'll break the whole album down.
Yeah, what about
Rock With You is Billie Jean, except for Billie Jean was more of a trained funk thing.
Yeah,
it was that, and the bass line was driven off the wall, or that Off the Wall. Rock, which was like boom, yeah. It was like more of a dance, more of a swing, smooth. Billie Jean was more like boom, 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 boom,
more rock.
Right, exactly. So the album is not only produced by the same producer, but the writers and even the vocalists and the musicians are the same.
The Girl Is Mine
for that's girlfriend.
No, I can lie. Mm-hmm. That was the one song that ain't my favorite.
Oh, you talking about Girlfriend?
It
was more. It was still cute though. It was a Paul McCartney and his wife song. Yeah, they wrote that for Michael. But I'm just saying, still, it was that.
Yeah, you're right.
Man,
but then what about after? Wait, it was Off the Wall. Fuck, what's one Off the Wall?
Dangerous.
No, off the. Yes, Dangerous.
Dangerous was a nasty album.
People sleep on Dangerous.
No, I think people loved it. Teddy Riley loved it.
But I think people really more like the singles kind of, you know what I'm saying, more than they appreciate that album.
You're probably right on that, yeah. But no, Dangerous was the closest album to Off the Wall because Teddy Riley got the assignment.
Yeah.
When Teddy Riley and Bernard Bell, rest in peace, Bernard Bell, that's Regina Bell's brother. When Bernard Bell,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Regina Bell's brother. Bernard Bell, I worked with Bernard when we toured with Regina Bell back in the 80s. Bernard wrote Remember the Time. Teddy produced it. Teddy didn't write Remember the Time. Bernard Bell wrote Remember the Time. Teddy was the producer. He was the composer of
you can hear it.
No, Teddy was a monster. Teddy was a monster. But Bernard Bell wrote Remember the Time. Bernard Bell has a gospel background. So that's why all of them changes you hear, those sweet memories.
Yeah, I was going to say,
yeah. That's all that gospel.
Like hymns that you could, yeah.
That's also, Bernard was a nasty dude, you know, but Bernard and Teddy together, that's what your Guy album was. So Teddy got the assignment.
Kind of.
Yeah, Teddy got the assignment when it was doing it was like, we got to come back to that Off the Wall album. We can't try to chase Thriller, and we're not going to try to chase Off the Wall, but we got to capture that. And he captured it. They captured it. Remember the Time is the closest to a Rock With You or a Billie Jean ever.
Closest. But that's why I like the Invincible, because it was like, because he got with Rodney Jerkins with Darkchild. He got with Darkchild, and it was like he told him like, yo, I don't want like regular snares anymore. Like I don't want any. He was like, yo, go find me some. Like
yeah, but the problem, and I guess I understand what you're saying. The problem with me, and like I said, I have if it because like you said, for your first Michael Jackson album, I don't want to take it away from you because I thought the album was all right. It wasn't the greatest Michael Jackson album, but I'm not going to take it away that it was still done. My problem with that Michael Jackson album, and you mentioned Rodney Jerkins, is Rodney Jerkins, who's a great producer, but you didn't come out your comfort zone for that. You gave me a song that was similar to The Boy's Mind.
Which one?
Rock My World. Is mine.
Oh yeah. No, but
it is.
I don't know.
I'm a DJ.
I'm listening again.
Yeah, and you can mix those two together. That's the girl's mind. And then you got My Line. Never be the thing. And the music. It's the same thing. The boy is mine. It's the same, but that's Rodney Jerkins' sound.
Yeah.
So for people who's paying attention, if it's somebody's sound, that's cool. I'm just saying, if I got the call from Michael Jackson,
okay,
I'm coming out the comfort zone.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I feel you.
And that's the only thing
that's gonna bring the greatness out of you. Like, yo, I gotta get. I'm not sleeping. Right. Like, yo, I gotta get this right.
Other than that, hiring Rodney Jerkins, you didn't fail at it.
No,
I would have hired him too, but I would have did what Clive Davis did. No. I need a better song than that. Give me a Michael song give me a Rodney Jerkins song that's not even Michael Jackson.
But what about Butterflies?
Butterflies is dope. That's the only song that's close to, like I said, to an Off the Wall album.
You ever heard Heaven Can Wait?
Heaven Can Wait and all that stuff. I trust me, I've listened to all Michael Jackson. It's a good album. I'm not saying it's horrible.
No, I know what you're saying.
It's not the best. I'm just saying, first of all, let's make it clear to your audience. Yeah, I'm a jealous person because all my friends, well, Rodney Jerkins not really my friends, but Teddy Riley, Kanye West, all those cats who I was friends with got to meet and work with Michael Jackson. So yeah, I'm jealous.
Wait, before, because my bad, I didn't even catch, because we almost forgot. Wait, in the beginning, you almost gave us a Prince story. Can we hear this Prince story?
Oh, well, the Prince story goes like this. This was back in 1988. We, we were on tour. Stetsasonic, Public Enemy. We were on tour. We got booked to perform in Minneapolis at the First Avenue Club. The First Avenue Club, if you saw the movie Purple Rain, that's where they shot the movie Purple Rain in Minneapolis. So we were on tour, and one of the stops, the tour was Stetsasonic, Public Enemy, EPMD, Big Daddy Kane, Jazzy Jeff, and the Fresh Prince. That was a tour back in 1980. I still got my L.A.M.A.R.R pass and everything. This particular stop, they didn't want Big Daddy Kane, they didn't want Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, they just wanted Stetsasonic and Public Enemy. So we played the First Avenue Club. We did 2 shows that night. I remember this so great. We did 2 shows that night. We did an 8 o'clock show, then we did a 10 o'clock show. And it was in December. I remember the date and everything. It was December 6th, and it was snowing outside. All that snow was coming down. And so the guy, the promoter who promoted the concert, told us, he said, yo, and by the way, y'all, Prince is going to come by and see y'all tonight. Well, get the fuck out of here. First of all, let me give y'all the year when this was told us. This was 1988, which means we were on our way of being a successful rap group, including Public Enemy.
That's what it say. Because Jazzy Jeff, that's big, because Fresh Prince was him at that time.
Yeah, no, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air didn't start yet. They were still Jazzy.
No, not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Right. They had parents still understand all that.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, they had that. So we were all on our way of getting ready to, so we're like, why is he coming? What is he coming here for? To see us for what? We're not big because to us, Prince was like, this was Michael Jackson number 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like saying Michael Jackson's coming to see y'all. And it's like, he don't know us.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's exactly what we said to the promoter. We ain't saying, get the fuck out of here. He said, no, he's coming. The guy, he comes, checks out, the acts and stuff like that. And he's heard of you guys. And he's saying, yeah, whatever. Yeah, right. So 8 o'clock show comes. We perform. Fucking Prince showed up. We was like, told you, fuck ain't coming. Fuck Prince coming to see us for.
Yeah.
So we do the 10 o'clock show. So when the 10 o'clock show starts, First Avenue Club is a small club. It's pretty wide, but it's small. So while we performing, we could see him in the corner there. And I don't mean like way in the corner. I mean like, because First Avenue's so small, we see him in the corner. We're like, oh shit, yo, he really here. So we performed, we did our show. So our road manager, his name was Mitch. Mitch was the kind of guy, you don't care who you are. You could have been Michael Jackson. You could have been Janet Jackson. He don't care. He loved hip hop. He's still alive today, but I don't make it sound like he's dead. What's up, Mitch? Mitch loved hip hop. He respected and loved all the Big Daddy Kane. Whoever's in hip hop, motherfucker, know who they are. That's how he treated Prince. Like, we're like, yo, don't do that, Mitch. This is Prince. Nah, I don't care. Prince need to know who Stetsasonic is. Prince need to know Public Enemy. That was Mitch. So Mitch went over to Prince's security guards. Big dude, he had a ponytail. But they were nice, though. They weren't like, you know what I'm saying? They were nice. And he said, hey, listen, man, can I bring the guys over to meet Prince? And he said, yeah, sure. So Mitch brought us over to meet Prince. I'll never forget this. At this time, Prince's hair was blown out. It was like the blowout down kind of perm type style hair. And he had on his long black trench coat, and he had on these black leather gloves. And he was standing on the wall with one leg on the wall, standing with his hands in his pockets. And Mitch brought us over to him. And he introduced everybody separately. He said, Prince, this is the original Prince. This is DJ Prince Paul. Prince Paul beat Prince. So you know, they both was in Prince. And Prince Paul shook his hands and he said, how you doing? Then he introduced Quan, he introduced the light, he introduced me. When he introduced me, he shook my hand. I'm like, it's like he shake people's hand like hard. Yeah. Like he's squeezing your hand. He's like, nice to meet you guys. So then we asked, could we take a picture with him? And he said, no. He didn't take pictures. He didn't want to take no pictures with him. So we was cool with it. So the whole time, Public Enemy is on stage. So the audience is going crazy. Flavor, yeah, boy, you know, Flavor doing his thing. Yeah. And these girls. And these girls like, oh my goodness, you guys are great. We love Sally, Stetsasonic, y'all dope. And I'm like, thank you so much. But y'all see Prince over there? They was like, yeah, he coming here all the time. I'm like, do y'all know who that is over there? But because they live in Minneapolis. Yeah. Prince to them is like, yeah, he's in here all the time. Now we New Yorkers, we like, yo, this is Michael Jackson to us. So we was fascinated at the fact that he was there, that he came to see the show. And he wound up talking to Chuck D and then became friends with Chuck D later. Because Chuck D did a record with him. And even on his musicology record, he said it. If it ain't Chuck D, a jam master, you know. So he was a fan of hip hop. That's what we learned.
Just not like curses and stuff.
Right, right. So we learned he was a fan of hip hop. And then we learned that he knew about us because I became friends with Tony M. Tony Mosley was the rapper in Prince of the New Power Generation. He was the guy that did 3 to 6 in the one night stand. Get it off. What up, Tony? So I always give y'all props when I tell this story. It was Tony and Dame Dickinson who actually was able to have me come around and hang out with them in Prince. And I used to call Daddy and say, yo, y'all, guess where I'm at? They'd be like, well, y'all hanging out with Prince right now, yo. I was like this kid, man, because we were a fan and still at the time was a fan of him. And one time Prince did he came to New York. He played, it was the club we had called the Palladium. Yeah. And he did the Palladium. And Prince would do these jam sessions late at night. Now,
like on some practice shit? I'm not practice, but like some
just jam. I'm just doing a jam. The concert is over. I want to go jam someplace, so I want to have a jam. And he would do this jam session. So I'm like, yo, I really want to be Prince's drummer. I want to play drums. Prince, man, he gotta know I'm nice, man. Yeah. He knows Stetsasonic, so you gotta know I'm nice. Well, obviously that didn't happen. I didn't get to play drums for Prince. But he did give me a tambourine. And he had this tambourine that had his symbol on it. And he was like, yo, if you going to jam with us, you know, play tambourine. I'm like,
it's better than nothing.
Exactly. I want to play drums. You know, I want to show him that I can get down. But that's what I meant by my encounters with Prince a lot, because it was through Tony on the reason why I was able to be around Prince in the New Power Generation. One time they did 3 nights at Radio City Music Hall. Damn. And Tony invited me to the sound check. So I'm sitting there at sound check, like, you know, with Prince and them. And it's 1:00 in the afternoon. Prince he did sound check from 1:00 to 6:30. Who does a sound check from 1 to 6?
Yeah, nah. Wow. Nigga, the sound is good.
But that's the kind of person he was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He loved instruments.
He loves it. So I got to witness Prince do a lot of things because of again, thanks to Tony, Sonny, Damon, because I'm still friends with those guys today. You know what I'm saying? But we're musicians. We're supposed to be like that with each other. So that's something that I can tell people stories about. I was around Prince a lot. Yeah. I don't have Pac stories like that. I don't have Biggie stories like that. But I can tell you my encounter with Prince a lot because I was invited into that, into their home because he was always jamming. Now, people who's watching this, I'm not going to cap. I didn't get to play drums for Prince. He gave me a tambourine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, not this. Here, take this.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even give it to me like that. He saw me, he fingered to me. Yeah. And they were jamming. And he would go to the other side and just do, like, all right. And I would play the tambourine. So my encounters, that's the only stories. If anybody want to hear, like you said, y'all want to hear the Prince story. That I can talk about.
And I got to ask another one because before we get out of here, my bad, I'm making you miss the next game too.
That's all right, man, because we're gonna find out they won anyway. We're gonna find out they won.
Because now, I know about Brownsville. You from Brownsville?
Van Dyke Projects 429.
Another. There's a lot of huge. Brownsville got a deep history. But around these time in the 80s, do you have any Mike Tyson stories? And did you know him before?
Yeah, we knew Mike Tyson before that. We knew Mike Tyson when he was training. We would always watch him train because at that time when Mike was training, was we on our first album? We was on our first album. By the time we got that second album, Mike was, I think, I'm trying to make sure I get my years right. That was 88. I think Mike was on was it his first? Okay, I don't want to cap that, so I need to go back into my data.
It's all good.
But yeah, as far as Mike, no, we were all around each other. You know, at the time, we didn't really spend that much time with Mike because he was really, at that time, he was really training. We used to always, I don't know if I should say this now to Mike because Mike can still knock somebody out.
Oh hell yeah!
But
he was just in Brownsville.
Yeah, I know with Smooth Hustle.
Yeah,
I told you about it. But we used to always say, "Yo, Mike." But who are us? We're not training him, but we would watch him fight. And we would always say, don't depend on that right, because that right was what knocked motherfuckers out. And we would say, train more to be a strategic boxer. But who are we? When we fight, we don't fight fair anyway.
Yeah.
So he's a boxer. I think that's the only thing we disliked. And the guy who was coaching him at the time also felt the same way too before he switched coach. But who else to dare to say that to him? You know what I'm saying? It's like Mike Tyson. I didn't get to experience the lavish life that Mike Tyson started living at the time he was winning all his fights. Thank God I wasn't. Mike Tyson, man, the Bobby Brown and Mike Tyson stories are true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby was, I know Bobby, what up, B? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bobby Brown. You remember Bobby, us and Houdini and all of us? Bobby literally was who you see he is. Like, at least back then.
Yeah, back then.
Now he's a much different person now. But Bobby was out of control, man. Like, and put Bobby and Mike Tyson together.
That's a crazy combo.
You'd be like, yo, I'm going this way. Not going that way. Even in the Latin Quarters Club. Mike Tyson would come to the Latin Quarters Club, him and Bobby, and we going this way. Not that any fights really broke out in Latin Quarters like that with them, but somehow, whether it's outside in front of McDonald's when everybody left the Latin Quarters, something was happening when it came to Bobby and Mike Tyson. Not between them, but with somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they both didn't give a fuck.
Yes.
And and people be trying to test them.
But that's the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be
that's
the
whole
shit.
thing. But Mike was people can make jokes about him, and they did, and some still do. But he was a smart man. He really was a smart man then.
Yeah, like I like hearing him talk.
He was a smart man then. I think the problem was that, well, I can't really say this because I wasn't in his camp like that. So let me be careful on that. But what I can say, what I've watched, is I watched how everything turned with the Robin Givens and certain people probably was in his ear and him being his own man. I can side myself. You saw. So me not being in the camp, knowing the full information, but watching it turn, you kind of saw how he was spiraling and why the money was gone. And, you know,
yeah.
So I can only say by watching it from a distance, than going, yo, I was in the camp, so I don't know that. But you know most of that is true because you watched it from a distance. Mm-hmm. You can always tell when somebody's spiraling when you watch from a distance. You go, "Yo,
he talk about it now." You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
exactly. So if I would have said it and Mike would have said it, people would be like, "Man, you just capping. You don't know that." But Mike say it, no one would never go back and say, "Wow, I remember Bobby talking about that." So maybe you need to hear from him than me.
Yeah.
But we watched it from a distance. It's not that we saying he was stupid. We just watched it. And we weren't the kind of people that walked up to him and go, "Yo, Mike, you see what's going on here? Can he fuck you up?"
Yeah.
You just kind of just stay like, "Yo, I hope everything is okay." But, you know, he learned on his own. And you see that he changed from that. And we all learned from our own. You don't think I got burnt from a check a while ago, years ago. I made sure that ain't never going to happen to me again. As a matter of fact, let me use your show for this. And you could put a caption on this. Yep. Am I looking at it?
Yeah.
Let me put a caption on this. Let me tell you, I think I'm going to have to go down to the garden. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's the journey.
Yeah.
I can tell my journey of my story. And it's because it's still working in progress.
Exactly.
And I'm okay.
It's not done.
Exactly. You know, it's not like, and it's not to put anybody down who made billions of dollars or millions of dollars. You make billions of dollars, you can still be as active. Kanye West made all this money. Come on, dude, can I get an album? Can I get an album, man? Like, go in, give me an album. No, don't give me this. Can I get an album?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to try to give me college dropout again, but
like a graduation?
Give me what zone you was in when you was doing that. Go back to that.
Yeah.
Whatever zone you was in, go work. Give me an album, man. But I guess that's what having millions and billions of dollars do. You just kind of just run around and
you could do whatever at this point.
And I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. This is why you are where you are, because we loved what you did. You know what I'm saying? And like you're saying, it don't have to be. We're not saying, "Oh, give us another college dropout," but just get back. I get you. Get back in that zone. Yeah.
Whatever zone you was in, something's gonna.
And you gotta be like that. Like I feel like that's what happens. Like let me see who. I'll use Meek. Meek Mill would do that shit with Drake, and he came back with a hard album.
Right.
Because he had to, I feel like he needed that to knock him off and like well, hold up. Like I was wilding myself like as Meek. I'm wilding. Let me get back to what I'm, you know what I'm saying? Let me get back to the Meek Mill that y'all know.
Right.
Like, so yeah.
You just go and you do that. So I mean, this doesn't mean that he's not talented. I know some people wilding though, like, yo, he's the greatest of all. No, man, stop. I love him though. But again, that's just me because I've seen some of the greatest producers and the greatest hip hop artists come. So this doesn't mean he's not in my basket of greats. I just don't play the greatest of all times because the greatest of all times is someone I could call LL Cool J the greatest of all time because LL did a vast of albums. They all had a different perspective of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think one of them was that weak. He saved face on a lot of them.
Yeah.
He didn't do the best on a lot of them, but he saved face
enough to. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying Kanye is still good. And if you one of the greats that I put you in that basket, I'm looking for you to do what Stevie Wonder and them did. Because Stevie Wonder is the greatest to me.
Oh, yes. Yo.
You can't say shit about Stevie Wonder.
Musically, lyrically.
Exactly. You could pull out every album and be like, oh man, this song is the key of like, oh man, it's music of my mind.
What's your favorite Stevie album?
Huh?
What's your favorite Stevie album?
Song in the Key of Life is my favorite Stevie album.
Yo.
It is. But In a Vision is also an artful album. It's a very artful album. In a Vision is another artful album because that's the album with the cover with the braille on it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
I got it.
Right. But then you got a song like Living in the City, which is like the greatest R&B song where he does a story and he sings it and you watching the story as he sings it. A boy was born in Hardtop, Mississippi. Yeah. Then he does the thing at the end. Oh, bus driver, I'm getting off that bus. He does a little scene at the end. That's what reminded me of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 message record.
Mm-hmm. Because you can see it.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Because they go, hey, what's up, cowboy? Yeah. My mom's got robbed. Yeah, you do that thing at the end, like Stevie did in Living in the City. Then the cops pull up, hey, what the come against the boy? Man, we down with Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5. Oh, what is that, a gang? You know, at the end of the record, they do this piece, the way Stevie did a piece on Living for the City. That's what I mean by come out your comfort zone. The Message is one of the greatest hip hop records of all time.
No, it is. Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put my king down because you want to. We know he did that whack Eminem battle. You corny. Mel is my friend. You corny. That was corny. But I will never put you down, King, because you gave us one of the greatest hip hop records ever.
Ever.
See, people.
And it's timeless.
Exactly.
Timeless.
People who's my age probably will put him down. Mel is corny. He's washed up. I don't care. He got one of the greatest fat records of all time that sits in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put my king down. Yeah, you could diss him, the Eminem thing, because I'm with you. But you're not putting my king down. You're not putting him down. He's one of the greatest. He's done it.
And his presence too. Like when he come in the room, I got to meet Mel. I got to meet him like pause. I felt him like, but you know, like I just felt like the energy in the room just shifted. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, oh shit, that's Melle Mel. Like, oh shit.
The thing about Mel that I can tell you about Mel, he rides with that. He's been riding with that for all his life. I'm the king. I'm the champ. Nobody can beat me. He rides with that.
Nah, yeah.
And I even told people, I said, y'all know Mel? Mel do things so that you could pay attention to him. Like, yo, he really in his mind, he really probably saying to himself, I've done my job. People respect me. I know I'm not the greatest against this guy, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it. So y'all can say, who said that? He said it. He said it. Who said it? Melle Mel said, you can always say, who was the guy that challenged challenged Eminem? Melle Mel. Who lost to Eminem?
Yeah, or who is this guy? Who just, yeah.
Long as you mention Mel is happy. You know who I am. You know who I am.
Nah, yeah.
Don't even matter. He even said, I'm sorry, you shouldn't apologize to him. Don't apologize to him. You took a shot, you lost. Don't apologize. You took your shot. Just live with it. You don't have to apologize. Mm-hmm. You apologize and making it seem like you was out to hurt him. You was out to hurt him. You wanted to battle him. And you did. And you lost. Badly. You don't have to apologize unless you're apologizing for your whack battle.
Yeah, like I could have did, you know.
But don't apologize to him because you challenged him. You took a challenge. That's what battles is about. Not gonna shake his hand and be like, yo, man. You're not trying to kill him. You're not racist against him. Just give him a dap and be like, you got it. But I'm still the king. That's Mel. Mel will do that. Mel will apologize. You got that one. But I'm still the king. And you be like, oh my God. That's Mel. He's really a cool guy. He has a big ego, but he's a cool guy. He really is a cool guy. And he's done it. He paid his dues in hip hop. So do not eliminate him. Stop trying to eliminate him. He exists. He's in the Grammys. He's in the Grammys Hall of Fame. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He has platinum plaques.
And he crawled so we could walk.
Come on, man. I had to break down the songs that he was on. And people was like, oh, that's him? Oh, so you didn't know that was Melle Mel on Shaka Khan's I Feel For You?
Yo, yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I never knew that.
That's him.
I never knew that.
That's him.
I never knew that. And he get royalties off of that too, right?
Well, I don't know if I don't know unless he sold it. I don't know about that. But if he kept it and owned it and didn't sell it, yeah, he does. But again, a Grammy award-winning record. He shares that with her. He has a Grammy.
Damn, man, we could have got a verse. But that's good enough though. And that's a big part of the song.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge part of the song. That's crazy.
That's him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he got another Grammy for being on Quincy Jones' Back on the Block album. Him, Ice-T, Big Daddy Kane, they on that album.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 Grammys. That one for best R&B jazz album. So Melle Mel got a best R&B jazz album. He's on. Big Daddy Kane got one too. Ice-T got one too. They on that album.
Yeah.
Stop dissing him like he didn't play a part of the success in hip hop music.
Yeah, and I hate that washed up words, and that's why I interview people like you. You know what I'm saying? I love it because people who don't know, and they need to know this history.
He's done it, man. So I will always advocate. I will support him.
Yeah,
I will continue to say positive things about him, what he's done musically. But then Mel, no, I'm gonna say the things you did. Why'd you do that? Yeah. But at least he accepts it. He's not gonna walk around and go, "Yo, Mel, like what you said." No, he accepts it. And you mentioning his name. Why am I mentioning Melle Mel's name for? I thought he was Old Dust. Well, he can't be Old Dust if you mentioning his name. Obviously, he's relevant today. Yeah, but he's only relevant because he tried to battle Eminem. Well, then there you go. How else you gonna be relevant?
Yeah.
If you don't say the person who's hot name, come on. If you're an MC, right? Who's hot right now? I'd
probably do a Drake or something.
There you go.
Yeah,
he's the hottest thing right now. I'm going after Drake. You gonna go after the hottest motherfucker? Just so you're not.
But well, no. Scratch it. On the MC type shit, I'm gonna come for like a Cole or Kendrick, like just to show them like, yo, look, I got the pen too.
But I'm saying you're gonna go after the people whose name is you gonna be relevant. This kid talking
about. That's what 50 did. That's what a lot of people did. That's how they came up.
That's it.
Yeah.
You go and if you go then some people they're gonna split the side. Nah, he killed him. Nah, my man killed him. Good. You can stay in a split decision. Who cares? You're now relevant. That's Melle Mel.
Yeah.
And people just don't want to give him that. It's like he's not serious. He's serious about it, but he's also playful.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Now I'm waiting for him to say he's ready to battle Drake. He ain't gonna do that. Mel's like, I'm not even gonna get to that. I'm not gonna get to that. I'm gonna leave it alone. But he's happy that you all welcomed him.
Mm-hmm.
You welcomed him to say negative things, and you welcome him to say, but you're a legend. That's all he need to hear you say. I'm a legend. He'd rather hear you say that than you say, you're a corny, old, washed up motherfucker. I would never say that about him. I would never say Mel is a corny, old, washed up person. Never. He did too much for me to say he's an old, washed up person. I will always say, you're a legend, you contribute, and your name is instoned in the musicality.
Everybody know that verse.